Setting up a scheme of work on DrFrostMaths has a number of benefits. Firstly, when students go to practice some questions independently, it will make it easier for them to know what topics they're supposed to be practicing. Secondly, it means the system knows what knowledge students are expected to have. For example, if you were to select Pythagoras' theorem as a homework where you allow the system to choose the questions for you, it would know whether or not it would be appropriate to give them a Pythagoras question that also involved an element of trigonometry. When you see these warnings when you're about to set an automated homework, it won't warn you about any skills that are included in the student's allocated scheme of work. Thirdly, both students and teachers will be able to see the schemes of work for your school on the Resource Explorer. Any schemes of work you've set up appear in this left column. Just click one to open it. You can see what year group the scheme of work relates to and the start of the academic year. The prerequisite skills are knowledge students are presumed to have at the start of the academic year. And on the right, you can see each term or half term, the start date of each, and the skills each involves. Let's create a new scheme of work. Just press the New tab here. Put in the details of your scheme of work and hey presto. As mentioned, prerequisite skills are skills students expected to have covered in previous years. Select everything you can, it's worth getting these right. If you've already set up a scheme of work for the year group below, you can conveniently import the entire year's skills from that. Now press the OK button. Now let's add a term. Just press the Add Term button here. Enter the name of the term, example, Autumn 1, and the date it typically starts. The point of this date is that once the date has passed the start date of the next term or half term, this term then becomes presumed knowledge by the student. For example, once Autumn 2 has started, students are expected to know everything in Autumn 1. Let's click OK. Now we can set the topics for this term. Just click here. Notice that any topics that are prerequisite to this term are highlighted in yellow. There's nothing stopping you selecting any of these topics again if you're revisiting that topic. Select the topics you want and then click OK. It's possible to reorder the topics here by simply dragging them around. This affects the order they appear in to students when they independently practice and on the Resource Explorer. Make sure that you click on Save Changes. That's all done now, but you may want to allocate a scheme of work to a class. Go to Manage Classes and find your class. Then simply select the scheme of work you want to allocate here. That's the end of this tutorial.